Yo les gars, c'est Cariox, c'est normal si vous me voyez. Yo les gars, c'est Cariox, c'est normal si vous me voyez pas. C'est juste, je désactive la cam pour le concert de Marshmello. J'arrive. Je vais juste changer la minia. Les gars, attendez, je vais juste vous mettre la page en plein écran. Tac. Je peux capturer ou pas? Tac, tac. Je peux pas, non. Attendez, hop. Non, c'est pas ça, c'est ça. Attends les gars, attendez. Gameplay. Yes, salut. Voilà, c'est bon. Je vais vous laisser là, au pire. Tac, en temps réel. Je modifie la minia les gars. Hop. Tac. Et je vais vous remettre le son. Voilà. C'est normal si vous m'entendez plus.
On the stage and is looking to continue to roll it forward. Som as well, another player who is a big competitive veteran coming from a MOBA background, transitioning into Fortnite and showing his ability to break it down and push the meta farther. And then you have the two young warriors out of Clicks and Epic Whale, known for taking walls, taking names, and pressing forward, doing everything they can to stop their opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. Clicks, one of the players who has fully qualified for both solos and duos. And at the end, Kurt out of Brazil. We're going to continue forward with him and go ahead and listen to some of the stuff he had preparing for ahead of the competition.
Là on passe au brésilien je crois, c'est ça qu'il disait.
When I play Fortnite, I change my personality. I play very aggressive. If you make a mistake, you will be the victim. Easy, bro. My name is Regarde. I'm 14 years old. My name in game is Kurtz.
Ah, il a 14 ans je crois, c'est ce qu'il disait. 14 ou 15 ans je crois.
Well, easy, bro. I like that line most of all out of that entire package. That was amazing. We'll see if it is going to be easy, bro, today. We're going to continue forward, see who's on the floor. It is going to be Luki, Left Eye, Fleeter Moyes, T-Chub, Core Gaming, Wakey, Dementos, Banny, Takamura, Cat, and LOL Boom.
And another group loaded with talent. LOL Boom in particular, the young Irish lad, qualified in the same week as his duo Core Gaming. They didn't represent the duos competition. We got to interview both of them and they're excited to be here, excited to represent not only for their countries but also for their families. And also looking at their Left Eye and Dementos have been around the scene for a very long time since the beginning, have that veteran experience, have been in so many of these very, very top-heavy lobbies. They are going to be comfortable.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at Banny, who was Faxfox's duos from the previous Asian group, and he is one of the most aggressive players. He also plays tons of high ground, tries to look for tons of eliminations on the high ground. So we'll see how the Asian region and how he performs there with his strategy converts to this stage.
But can't forget about Takamura out of Japan, and then Cat coming from Oceania, two players who are very aggressive. But we talked about LOL Boom, we talked about wanting to represent his family and what it means to him. Let's hear a little bit about that from him.
Hi, my name is Lalbium. I'm originally from Philippines, but I live in Ireland, and I qualified for the solo Fortnite World Cup. Every week was really intense. I didn't expect myself to qualify for the solos. It was just unbelievable. What I love about competitive Fortnite is the players around it. Everyone's so nice. Loads of people are really humble. I don't really feel any pressure on me. I just really focus on this moment and this tournament, and hopefully I do good and bring back home one of the best Fortnite players in the world. I'd like to thank my parents, my brothers especially, and also the viewers that stuck up to me and who are loyal to me, because they're like the only ones that supported me throughout this whole journey, and I'd just like to thank all of them.
Il y a une chaîne qui live.
It's so nice to see someone just so grateful to.
Allez! Bug pas par contre. Oh non. Attendez les gars. Hop.
And I'd just like to thank all of them.
Ok, la 440p. Je remets en direct.
Broadcast that video of him qualifying. Does that
Et je remets en 720.
broadcast that video of him qualifying? His dad in the background coaching him, and he's here today by himself. He has performed on the stage before back at the summer block party. He did quite well there and had a good time on the stage, so we'll see. That was a little bit of a less competition. It was for charity. This today is for $15
Salut Alex!
total.
Comment tu vas?
Going to want to be pushing the pace, particularly against
Attendez, je vais
players
baisser un
like
peu.
this. Class extremely analytical.
Comment tu vas Alex?
With him at all times and wants to break down his opponent's interaction. We got to see a little bit from Rux and his baseball playing grandfather during the pre-show. He has that competitive bones in his body. He was there every single week, and Mega, great performance again yesterday. Colorful, the one we got to interview on Mother's Day, and he was told, hey, I had to make a deal to even get playing time on the weekends, and now he's going to be on the main stage.
I also, going back to Mega real quick, because he had one of the most memorable moments from yesterday's games when he was playing with Dubs, where he actually eliminated Mitro and Mongrel, one of the biggest duos in Fortnite.
Ça va, tranquille.
And that was crazy to be able to do with that mechanical skill, that speed that he did it at.
And he barely even reacted. Now, one player, normally, Bala, you and I are very good about going through, breaking these down, knowing their stories. I know very little about Pizzas. It's so hard to find information on. We got to go through the VOD reviews, but he is somebody in one of the few true wild cards, and I'm very interested to see what happens when you run into him. And now we're going to actually get a chance to talk with Zay, who we saw him and Sap have an amazing performance yesterday. Let's see what he's feeling ahead of the competition. Jordan, what do you have for us?
Putain, c'est chiant, c'est long. Oh non, 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 bug pas, bug pas, bug pas. Putain. On va le redémarrer. Redémarrer. Allez, allez, allez. Allez là, non!
We're really confident, so we didn't change anything. A lot of unfortunate things happened, so we finished with 6 points in the last 3 games. And we got 4th.
Ok, c'est bon.
After being first for 5 games in a row, we
Attendez,
really
je
want to win
vais
this,
éteindre tel.
so it's not kind of bad, but still.
Understandable. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Fortnite, this is the biggest payouts, right? Like, we're seeing some amazing payouts here. 4th place is still very much a win, I would think, to a lot of people. Now, going into the solos tournaments today.
Ouais, c'est ceux qui se sont qualifiés pour la solo et l'autre jour, enfin vendredi soir, il y a eu la World Cup créatif et la World Cup Pro Aim, donc un joueur pro avec une célébrité. Le joueur pro qui a gagné est un français, c'est Airwax. Et hier, c'est Aqua et
Absolutely. Well, we see this confidence.
je sais plus
We're going to
qui.
see it again today on Real Island. What do you have next?
Mais ça, c'est des Américains. Et là, aujourd'hui, c'est la solo. Avec le concert de Marshmello. Juste avant.
placed in 4th place yesterday, and he's very disappointed about that. You can see it on his face.
Definitely felt it wasn't good enough. He said, hey, we wanted it all. We wanted the top spot. And with Zayt, we've seen it in the past. That means he's going forward. But now on to our next group, because these competitors are here to also challenge for the top spot. We have Link, Peter Pan, Lecce, Yarkos, Plusha, Mr. Savage, Snazy, Smeeth, Blaster, and Issa.
Yeah, the beginning of this group that you mentioned, Lecce, one of the most amazing controller players I've ever seen out of Germany, and he was so methodical and so good at the end game. It was unbelievable. The tunneling skills and able to be so aware. I can't be more impressed by Lecce.
Yes,
il y a un français. Ouais, il est archi jeune. Il y a Blast. Je connais pas lui. Peut-être je les connais pas les deux français. Je me sens con là.
Solo trap eliminations to just flex on the entirety of Europe. Also rounding out the group, somebody we saw yesterday was Plusha. He's going to have the time to be on the stage as well as Mr. Savage. They're there, but let's talk about the other controller player making his first trip over here. It is Ghost Issa, the original controller gang, and we had a chance to talk with him ahead of the competition. Let's hear what he had to say.
So I qualified for solos in week 5.
Mais il a quel âge?
10 stressful weeks, a lot of ups and downs, but it's been pretty good. Oh.
C'est normal si ça bug les gars. Je regarde une vidéo. Ah ouais mais non il est chaud le mec. Le petit il est chaud. Redémarre, redémarre. Please, redémarre. Allez, redémarre. Ok, c'est bon.
What an incredible story coming out of Issa, looking to represent and looking to do as much damage as possible. You know he's here to take names. Now on to the next group, where you have a lot of what I would consider dark horse contenders. Very talented players you don't hear enough about. It's Nyx, King, Clarity G, Astonish, Lunez, Jenkins,
Lui il a 13-14 ans le petit là.
Storm, and Reverse 2K.
I just want to point out, Astonish's outfit is unbelievably incredible. He has
King Glass,
slippers
King.
on that have claws on them.
No, those aren't slippers. He's in a full onesie and then has the jersey over it. You can check him out on Twitter. Also known for one of the coolest fling knock plays we've ever seen. One of my favorite calls, but also have to talk about Nyx and King. Yes. They're both playing yesterday in the duels. Didn't necessarily get the results they wanted, but they're both known as much stronger individual players. They play much better when they're able to go crazy and do the game plan that they want to do.
Yeah, and in the bottom right there, you see Storm, also known as 4DR Storm. He's one of the players who fully qualified for both solos and duos, and even with this duo partner,
Argentin, le
later on.
petit.
We do also have Reverse 2K on the bottom half of this group. He is on the floor with Jordan Fisher. What do you got?
Standing next to me is Reverse 2K, one of the most...
Putain. Ça casse les couilles. Redémarre, please.
Flex more. I know Ninja and I duo spot is Lagoon, so that's my hometown, so we might drop there.
Very comfortable there. Mat up really quickly with some wood right there, those mats.
Je vais au moins mettre en 480p les gars. Sorry.
You very much behind you in this
Encore
journey.
vous voyez en
How
bien
does
là,
it feel to have
mais
so
moi je
much
vois de la
support
merde.
from Fortnite fans and others that are watching your streams and so forth?
It feels amazing. This Fortnite game is definitely a mental game. If you lose your mind, you're going to lose the game, so a lot of sport helps.
Putain, mais ça bug!
Absolutely. Well, we love you, man. I'm excited to see you perform today. Bala, Sundown, who's next?
Thank you so much, Jordan. A lot of people from home rooting for Reverse 2K. He's made quite a fan base, and a lot of people supporting him. We're going to continue forward back in the stadium. We do have our next group, Hood J, Arius. We also have our one of Duo's champion from yesterday. It's Aqua. and then Martine, Irus, Robabs, Skylar, Kinstar, and Kinzel.
Wesh Hugo, Gole Sabo, yes.
X2 Twins rounding out the group there, but all eyes are on Aqua, and deservedly so. Nyrox said yesterday, hey, we won because Aqua is a beast. Aqua in his interview said, we're just gonna win.
Yes.
And what did he say last night afterward? He's like, might around, mess around, and win solos as well. He is about it, and he is that skilled. But another player who has that very similar attitude is Eros, somebody who is a controller player, swapped over from console to PC, and I had one fan particularly reach out. He's like, hey, I watch him all the time. He doesn't care about anyone else. Whoever is going, he is flying at them. He wants to be known as one of the most skilled players out there, and then you have to talk about Keemstar.
And at the bottom of that list there, we also have Flexi, who played yesterday in the duos competition. One of the actual fully qualified duos with his partner Letwick, who's playing as well. He's just amazing. His qualifying run actually was one of the most mechanically skilled things I've ever seen, but also what a struggle it was. He had so many setbacks in that week that he qualified that I almost thought that he wasn't going to make it, and it was going to be one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen.
But he was able to clutch up in the end and get to his spot. You see plenty of French representation coming out there. Of course, Keemstar been around from the very beginning, able to compete on the stage as well. Robob's up there, and then we have to talk about the X2 Twins. Jordan representing down south, known originally as one of the first veterans out there. We're gonna toss it to a quick little video to see kind of what they're all about and what they were thinking going into the competition.
Les gars, je vais le lancer sur Fortnite. Hein. Faut que je me dépêche. Attendez, je vais juste mettre la fenêtre. Voilà, comme ça, on sait jamais. Oh non, il mettait l'eau Marshmello. Oh là 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 là.
Like qualifying and stuff, like that's a part of it, but you can create your own luck through grinding and just hard work. It's really cool meeting the people and like
ouais, ils sont tous qualifiés pour la finale. En gros, c'est c'est la finale de solo, donc ils doivent présenter 100 personnes.
And learning from each other. People that can keep their calm, they definitely come through.
Là, je lance sur Fortnite, ça buggera moins. Ça buggera moins. Qui est le favori? Bah, il n'y a pas de favori. Il n'y a pas de favori, c'est juste que... Moi, pour moi, enfin, moi j'espère que ce sera... Bah, je sais pas, je crois qu'il n'y a pas Airwax qui participe. Je crois qu'il n'y a que Kingstar qui participe en tant que français, en tant que gorgeur François. Donc si c'est ça, bah... Que Kingstar gagne, quoi. Attendez les gars, j'ai juste changé de... Tac, tac, voilà. C'est normal si vous me voyez plus, hein, je remets pas la cam pour ça. Ah pourquoi ça fait un écran double? Ah non, c'est pas bon. Voilà.
Let's say Galaxy Brain there from our community.
Faire comme ça.
Get a brain going on there looking to represent.
Mais non, c'est moi, bien sûr.
Group of competitors. It will be Sosman, Moffat, Andretta, Crew, Light, Mongrel, MQ, Teak, Blacks, and Skite.
I like the
Hey,
little
Skite.
there from Blacks. Absolutely incredible. Again, remember, these are the guys who qualified
Skite,
in the
Blam,
final week.
en français.
I do have to point out, Andretta was one of the players who did so. What an amazing performance it was. One of the few players who was streaming his final week, and he did it in an amazing fashion.
Winning 3 out of his first 5 games. He actually took a moment after that on the stream. Kind of, you could see him deep breath in, deep breath out, and kind of know he had it. He kept pushing forward. We got to see Crew yesterday, had some highlight reel plays, but wasn't quite able. You know on this list who I want to talk about right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Let's hear it. What do you got for Mr. Mongrel himself?
Ah, il y a Mongrel.
What
Ah ouais.
more? I mean, there's literally so much. I could talk about this guy forever. One of the most mechanically skilled players I have ever seen. So fast with his decisions, you really can't keep up.
Phase
Sometimes
Mongrel.
I even have to watch him in slow motion because it's just so ridiculously fast.
And you could see his reactions on the camera, how much he cares, how much he is invested, how much he wants to be the best of the best, just as does Skite, the player from the stream, overcoming tendonitis in his wrist, qualifying through. We're going to throw it down to the floor with Jordan and a translator to catch up and hear what Skite has to say. Jordan, take it away.
Ah non, on aurait gagné hier, pas aujourd'hui. Parce qu'aujourd'hui c'est les solos. Hier c'était les duos.
Avec un concours de cette nature, il y a beaucoup évidemment d'ambition et de comment est-ce que vous gérez un peu la situation?
Je m'entraîne et j'essaye de pas stresser et je reste concentré.
Ok, il comprend pas l'anglais.
Je ne parviens pas à me connecter au réseau Wi-Fi. Vérifiez les
Ok, d'accord.
connexions dans l'application Google Home.
Google qui s'active comme ça.
Tu es un des meilleurs joueurs du monde, tu as beaucoup d'expérience, etc. Mais en même temps, ça c'est une compétition nouvelle. Comment est-ce que tu t'es organisé pour la stratégie de cette Coupe du Monde?
J'essaie juste de jouer mon jeu et de ne pas stresser. Et j'essaie de m'adapter à la méta actuelle. Et voilà.
I try not to stress out, I try to sleep well, eat well, and I try to think how I'm going to really play the game.
Lovely. And that allows you composure, right? Then you can dominate. Love it, Skype. Back to you guys at Unreal Island.
Il y aura pas les sections. Il y a pas de section, il y a pas de section. Il y a pas de World Cup en section. C'est que solo duo et créatif. Et pro aim aussi.
Fortnite.com/watch. Go check the website out. It is a more kind of tailored viewing experience.
YouTube.com/Fortnite. Ok, d'accord.
And on top of that, for somebody who's super analytical, there's a map stream. There's an individual player stream. You want to see the spotlighted players, T-Fewer Dubs, they'll be on there. You want to see the best players from Asia, they'll be on there. Best players from Brazil, they'll be on there. Make sure you go and utilize this tool. Whether you're trying to get better.
Ouais, Skato, comment tu vas?
Watch what you want to watch. We want to give you every possible potential way to increase your viewing experience. And let
Comment il va le petit Keito?
We're always looking to improve because we're lining in stats. We got the map. I mean, what more could you want as an analyst, Paula?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely.
Il y a pas de section, il y a rien. Il y a en fait c'est que solo duo et créatif.
Every little detail for some of these guys who are
Vas-y, c'est bon.
perform on this stage. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, and I can't wait to do that.
I mean, this is what is going to allow these guys to
Le premier il gagne 3 millions. Ah ouais, entre le premier et le deuxième il y a quand même une différence.
everyone who made it here $50,000 going through.
Et du 21 à centième, ça va, tranquille. 3 millions de dollars. Waouh.
This is what it's all about. We're moments away from getting inside the stage and getting ready to launch the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition.
100 of the best players, every single one is be here. Are you ready for the Fortnite World Cup Finals? Let's start the show!
Allez. Marshmello, please. Pourquoi c'est noir? Ah, ça y est. Ça commence, les gars. Oui, je sais, j'ai compris. À la fin. C'est quand t'as dit les petites sections, j'ai compris. Oh, ça commence. Oh, il a parlé, wesh. Je savais pas qu'il parlait. Je pensais qu'il était muet. Par contre, il mixe trop bien. Hein. Il y a tous les gens avec la tête de Marshmello derrière. C'est des hologrammes, hein, les trucs qui dansent là. Normalement, il y a la rediff en plus. It's my day. Ils sont trop bien fait leur hologramme. Oh non, il recommence. Oh les gars. Ouais, le lâcher de ballon. Ah non, c'est des hologrammes. Ça aurait été cool que ce soit un vrai lâcher de ballon.
Everybody's phone flashlights out right now. Everybody put your phones up right now. Put your phones up right now. Put them up. Everybody follow me like this. I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier.
Oh les gars, c'est insane.
Let's go.
Putain, ils font un truc pour la World Cup plus un concert, non mais... Ils sont chauds. Hein. Ah, c'est déjà fini, non?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Marshmello!
C'est déjà fini. Bon voilà, il y a le skin World Cup. Et pourquoi je me suis remis en cette résolution, vous verrez la vidéo prochainement. Allez, c'était Cariox. Et à la prochaine les gars. À la prochaine.